Getting back to the criteria for IIH. So based on these updated modified Dandy criteria, remember I said that there could be symptoms or signs of raised intracranial pressure. So it is possible for some people to come in with symptoms, but they do not have papilledema on their exam. So this is fairly rare that someone would not have papilledema with IIH. Perhaps it has something to do with their anatomy in the optic nerve sheath. There are trabeculations within the optic nerve sheath. They may prohibit the nerve from getting swollen. So we don't exactly know why some people don't have papilledema. But this is compromising, I would say, less than 5% of our patients with IIH who do not present with papilledema. Now, if we're worried about IIH, sometimes we really absolutely do need to document that the pressure is raised because they don't have papilledema. So definitely an LP is indicated, sometimes even multiple LPs. And also keep in mind that if the patient has had symptoms for a long time and they have not been diagnosed and they're in the atrophic stage of papilledema, once those nerve axons begin to die off, that nerve may not have the capacity to swell anymore. So that may be another reason why we don't see swelling in some cases of advanced papilledema or atrophic papilledema, because there's really nothing left to swell because those nerve axons have died.